Hi guys, and welcome back to the Padded Pedal Room. Today we're going to take a look at how to use expression pedals, the integrated one as well as additional ones, with the Headrush MX5. As I showed you before, we have this expression pedal that I plugged into here, and we also have the built-in expression pedal, which we're going to take a look at how we can use. Basically, we're going to have to assign effects to certain things. Now, the expression pedals are not just for volume and wah. We're going to make a really cool rig to show you the extent of how this can be used. I want to show you how you can get the maximum out of your rig just with adding an expression pedal. If you guys remember this rig, this is the blues rig that we created a few days ago. And we're going to use this as our basis to creating our new rig. So let's just start by saving this. I'm going to go save new rig, and we're going to call it expression rig. All right, so now we're going to use this as our platform to build our rig. So if you guys see here, you got a stomp rig button. If you hold it, you basically can put it in stomp mode, rig mode, or hybrid mode. Now what is that? If you hit stomp, you're going to see that you got these buttons assigned now. So right now what's assigned to button 1 is actually your amp. So it's kind of pointless right now. And your cabs assigned to button 2, and the reverbs assigned to button 3. Okay, let's start off by unassigning those pedals. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here to the dot. We're going to go to the hardware assign, and we're going to basically unassign and unassign. So this way everything's nice and clear. We'll go back. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to take our tube screamer. I want to stick it over there. And what we're going to do is we're going to assign the tube screamer to this button here. So basically we go back here, we go to the dot. We go to hardware assign. And now we're going to hit the plus over here. So now what can we assign to this button? Anything in this rig here, you can assign all these things here. The reverb, the cabs. Yeah. So we're going to assign our green JRC. And we're going to stick it on basically. So now let's go back. Now you see, off, on. So we want to add a wah function. So let's take a look. I always prefer wah at the beginning of the chain. So let's take a wah. We're going to go to expression, and we're going to go with a black wah. The black wah is the Dunlop Crybaby. So let's go with that. And I like it. I'm going to try it open. I think open will be cool. So now, now let's go take a look where it's assigned to. So if we go to the dot, and we go to hardware assign, it's assigned to A. You see here A? A is this one here. Now, because we plugged in our expression pedal, let me show you. We're going to go activate it because it's not just going to work by plugging it in. You actually have to go in and turn it on. So let's go to our global settings, and you'll see here, external pedal. I put it on just before. So I mean, it would normally just be off. So we turn it on. And by doing that, our external expression pedal will work with it. So now what I want to do is I want to assign our wah pedal here to the expression pedal that I have on the floor. It'll be easier for me to play with. So let's do that right now. What we're going to do is going to go back to the dot. We're going to go to hardware assign, and we're going to go to B. We're going to go plus, and we're going to look for our black wah, and there it is. So there's our black wah. Okay. So now we're going to put it as pedal, and there we go. So now, what's cool too, now it's assigned to our B. So what you can do here is you can actually insert a range. So if you go to range, 0 to 100%. You're like, well, what exactly is that? Let me show you. Today we'll be using one of my Les Pauls. So let's see here. You see? The sweet spot's not in the right place. So what we're going to do is we're going to, at 100%, we're going to bring it down to, let's say, 80%, and let's see what that does. So by bringing it down to 80%, now when our expression pedal is fully cocked, it's basically going to be at 80% of what the effect was. So see, now the sweet spot's moved higher up for me, and that works with my foot. So you can adjust it to whatever parameters you want. Now, let's go to the 0. I'm going to put a limit of about, let's say, 10. Let's see. Let's see what that does. So here's the travel completely of all the way open and closed. So that's pretty cool. So now I like this like that. Let's go back to our rig. Okay, so actually, you know what? I want to switch the wah here and our JRC to here. So let me show you how to do that. We're gonna go to the dot dot dot. We're gonna go to the hardware assign, and we're gonna go here. I want to put black wah on, and here we're gonna put our green JRC on. Okay, so now there we go. So now, see? All right, so that's pretty cool. So what else do I want to do to this rig? Let's see. What I'd like to do, actually, let's take our JRC. Yeah, let's take our JRC, and what we're going to do is, instead of having it assigned to a pedal, I want to use this pedal to control the amount of distortion that our JRC is doing. So let's see here. Let's go back to the hardware assign, dot, dot, dot. We're going to go to hardware assign. Now we're going to go to our pedal A. This is pedal A, so let's go to A. And we're going to go to assign. We'll go here, and we're going to go to our green JRC. And what we want to control, in this case, you can control either your drive, your tone, or your level. So in this case, I want to control the drive. So that's good. So now it controls the drive. Now, if we go here, we can actually put a range also. So if you want to control what a range, you can do that. So, for example, right now, let's go back out there. Okay, it's off. So let's turn it on. Okay, actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to unassign it. It doesn't need to be assigned the way I want to set it up. So let's see here. We're going to go to hardware assign. We're going to take the green JRC, and we're going to unassign it. So now basically, we can't turn it on and off with the button, but we can bring the level of the drive down to 0 in this case. And we can bring it all the way up to 100% in this case. So now 0 loses a bit of oomph. So let's find a sweet spot for our 0 point. About there. So let's go back to hardware assign. And let's say that our 0 point, we want it to be at about 16%. Let's try. Let's just see what happens. So right now, full, all the way down. And our 0 point, which is 16%, it's too low still. So let's bring our 0 point up to, let's say 25%. So our full, our 0 point. I'm still not happy with that. Let's bring it up to 50%. So our full, and we bring our pedal all the way down, it should be at 50%. It's clean, but it still has a little bit of oomph. So see, that's something cool that can be done with the expression pedal. You can adjust any parameter of pretty much any effect. So let me show you with another effect. The wah is going to be used for leads for the most part, but during my rhythm, it's going to be off. So sometimes I like using chorus. So let's throw a chorus on this side over here, and just go to our modulation. And let's take a chorus. Let's go with a mono because we're splitting it on one side. I don't want to have a stereo. I just want to have it mono basically. So it's kind of like a wet dry. So we're going to go with our mono. So now you hear. Let's bring the drive down. See, so now it's assigned to this button automatically. So we can turn it off. Since I will probably not be using the chorus and the wah at the same time, let's go back to our hardware assign. And to the same pedal that's on the floor, I want to assign another pedal. So let's bring it to advanced. And let's go back here. I'm going to hit the plus. And we're going to take the chorus. Now, we can control the rate, the depth, the feedback, the width. I want to control the rate. So I'm going to hit the rate. So now let's go. We can, if we click here on the range, we can control again, once again, our 0 point and our 100 points. So now let's take a look. The wah is off. So basically, the expression pedal is controlling the chorus. That's with the wah pedal completely cocked and all the way back. It's basically off. So you know what I want to do is let's assign our 0 point to like about 10. Don't want it completely off. So let's see what it sounds like. Slight movement. Let's get it up just a little higher. Let's bring it up to 14. See, very little wave. Okay, and our 100 point, let's see here. It's not a usable tone for me. That's probably the most usable tone. So let's go to about, let's try 85 and see what that gives us. Okay, so pedal all the way down. That's usable. So now our range is from 14% to 85. So now with the pedal completely down and with our pedal completely up, just a bit of drive. Can put the pedal down a bit here. Just give it a bit of oomph. So right now we got this pedal controlling our overdrive. Let's go back to our rig. So what do we have right now? We have our wah on and off here and controlled with the expression pedal on the floor. We have our chorus on and off here, also controlled with the same expression pedal. Now if they're both on, this is what's going to happen. Doesn't sound terrible actually, but normally I'd be using it off. A bit more drive, put it up there. Now the guitar is at half volume, so if I bring it up a bit, so all right, what else can we do to this? All right, so let's add some delay. Let's add some delay in this block here. Let's go to our reverb delay, and I like some BBD delay, which is Bucket Brigade, which is basically a memory man. Let's go with our default. Now, so now, you hear it? Okay. Don't know if you noticed, but see, it automatically assigned the delay to this button. This button will leave it assigned there. That's fine because we want to be able to turn it on and off. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to assign the delay to this pedal so we can control it. Now you're going to say, wait a second, the distortion is on there and you can't turn it on and off. So your distortion is always either off or on. If you assign the delay there, what's going to happen? Well, what's going to happen is it'll control both at the same time, simultaneously. So let me just show you what's going to happen. We're going to do ... hardware assign. We're going to take our assign. We're going to go to our A. I'm going to hit the plus. And now we're going to go to our BBD delay. So now what do we want to control? What I want to control is I want to control the amount of delay. So let's put it there. So now what happens is, okay, the pedal's all the way down. And basically, let me see the range. When it's down, there's no delay. But there's 50% drive, right? Put it up. There's 100% delay and 100% drive. That's very slow, eh? So how are we going to do this one? Let's do this. When I play my distortion full up, I want to have a little bit of delay, just a little bit to give it a little bit of ambient. So I want my 100% mark to actually be, let's say 10%. So let's bring it down to 10% of delay. When our tube screamer's at 100%, our delay is going to be at 10%. Okay? Now, our zero mark. Let's say our zero mark will be, I don't know, 25%. I don't want really long delay. So let's just see what it does. So right now, our pedal's at all the way down. So our tube screamer's at 100% and our delay's at 10%. Okay, I'm not liking what I hear. Let's go into our delay pedal. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. So when we have it down, it's at 404 milliseconds. When we have it up, oh, it didn't take, that's why. Okay, now it's taken. So 404 milliseconds when it's down. And when it's all the way up, it's at 181 milliseconds. Okay, so let's change that. I want to bring the 404 milliseconds to about 330, and we want to bring the 180 down to about, I don't know, let's say less than 100. So let's go back to our hardware assign. Let's go back out. Let's go to our hardware assign. Let's go back here, 15%. Let's bring that up to 20. 3, let's bring that down to 1. All right, now let's see what that does. So now we're at 330, perfect, exactly where we want it to be. And we're up to 47. So we'll go down. So now the way we have it set up, when expression pedal A is all the way down, it's got full drive on our green JRC, which is our tube screamer. And it's got 47 milliseconds of delay from our bucket brigade delay. So when we bring it down, it's got 330 milliseconds of delay, and it's got 50% drive. On with that. Now the chorus we can control with the other pedal. Let's delay a little bit less and a little bit of drive in there. Floor. Back it off now to our 0 point. So So you see the versatility that you can have with this? So now let's see, let's try our, I'm going to take off our delay now. I'm going to take off our chorus. We're going to bring our drive all the way up. I'm going to turn our wah on. And let's just hear what the wah sounds like, just to give you an idea. Now, don't forget, there are 3 different wah selections in there, and you can tweak them to your heart's content. So this is just one of the options, and don't forget, we've tweaked it to have our minimum and maximum point for the sweet spot that I like and the tone that I like. So let me bring my guitar up just a bit so we got a bit more drive. I don't know if you see how powerful this thing really is and what you can do with it. Now, I've added the extra expression pedal just for fun to add a lot of more functionality, so we can control a couple of things at the same time. Now, you'd be able to use both pedals for both, or you can use the same pedal to assign the same different settings. If you look at it in reality, each expression pedal can control up to 4 parameters or 4 pedals, or, you know. So, I mean, it really is limitless. You can assign the drive from your amp head, for example. If you want to control your amp drive, if some of you prefer like actual amp drive instead of the, you know, adding a JRC, for example, you can just assign the wah pedal or the expression pedal to the gain of the amp. So, I mean, the possibilities are limitless with this. I just created a little rig just to give you an idea. And I hope this kind of opens your eyes to seeing the possibilities that you can do with this. So I hope that this helped some of you. If you've reached this point of the video, I just want to tell you thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Maybe think about giving me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you guys would like to see any more videos of rigs, or if you have any questions regarding the Headrush MX5, drop a comment in the video and it will be my pleasure to answer you. All right, guys, take it easy. See you in the next video.